Okay, guys. So hopefully this is the last video in this series, and we're just going to review a couple of things you should know. Fraction multiplication and fraction division. Fraction, and we're just using the whole numbers, not fraction and fraction. Just a whole number times a fraction or divided by fraction, because that's about all we're seeing. So fraction multiplication, and we talked about this in the first video, I think. If you're multiplying by fractions, you are multiplying the whole number times the numerator and then dividing by the denominator. But why does that work? It's understanding why it works instead of memorizing how to do it that helps you learn math better. So taking a look at it, so if I have 10 times 3/5, I have 3/5 plus 3/5 plus 3/5 plus, I have this 10 times. So if I add all of those up, I have 10 threes, which is 30. 10 times 3 is 30. So now I have a fraction of 30/5. That means 30 groups of 5, right? And 30 groups of 5 is a division problem. And I'm pulling up my iPad here so you can see real quick. So 30 groups of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 pieces, right? And if I have 30 of those, I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that would be 6, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. So 30/5 is 6, or 30 divided by 5 is 6. The other way to think about it is divide first. So if I am saying 10 times 3/5, that's my 10, 3/5 of each number 10 times. So that's 3/5 plus 3/5, that's 10 times. Or I can say, well, here's my 10, and I can divide it into 5 equal pieces. I've got 6 pieces. I can divide it into 5 equal pieces, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then keep 3 of those. 2, 4, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Okay, so that's the other way of multiplying. So I can multiply the numerator and then divide by the denominator, or I can divide by the denominator and multiply by the numerator. Division is a lot harder to write conceptually, but it's easier. It's just as easy to do. So if I have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have my 12, and I'm dividing it into 2/3. So each one is divided into 3 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You see how they're all divided into 3 pieces. And I'm going to take 2 of each. So I've got 2 there and 1, 2. 2 there, and then 2 there, and then 1, 2. 2 there, 2 there, 1, 2, 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 2 there. How many of those do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18 of them. So 2/3 of 12 divided by 2/3 is 18. Okay. How do you do it? The easy way, rather than making all those boxes and counting them up, realize that division is the inverse of multiplication. Okay. So if I'm 12 divided by 2/3, that could be 12 divided by 2 divided by 1, but it's easier to say the inverse of division is multiplication. So 12 times the inverse of 2/3, which is 3/2. And then I do that multiplication thing, which is multiply by the top and divide by the bottom, or divide by the bottom, multiply by the top, whichever is easier. So 12 times 3 is 36. 36 divided by 2 is 18. Much easier to do it that way. But I also want you to understand we're dividing 12 into 2/3 groups and counting how many 2/3 groups there are. In multiplying, you have 12 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 12 divided by 2. Okay. All right. So that's your review